Welcome to our channel, thecanadiantest.com. This is your trusted source for the ultimate Canadian citizenship test preparation. We offer free online practice tests that simulate the real exam experience. You'll see what happens when you choose the right answer, the wrong answer, and when you pass or fail a practice test. With over 12 years of excellence, we've helped thousands easily pass their Canadian Citizenship Test, guaranteed. Now, let's begin with the first question.
Which treaty helped reduce trade restrictions after the Depression? Option A. NAFTA. Option B. GATT. Option C. Trade Expansion Act. Option D. TPP. The correct answer is Option B. GATT. Explanation. The General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, GATT, was created in 1947 to reduce tariffs and encourage global trade after the Great Depression. It helped rebuild economies by easing trade barriers and laid the groundwork for the World Trade Organization, WTO, established later in 1995. Kindly comment your score below. It helps our viewers know what to expect and encourages them to. Your result might give others the confidence they need. With your support, we'll keep making more videos to help everyone prepare better. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What program was first introduced in 1927? Option A. Employment insurance. Option B. Universal health care. Option C. Canada Pension Plan. Option D. Old Age Security. The correct answer is Option D. Old Age Security. Explanation. Old Age Security was introduced in 1927 to provide financial assistance to elderly Canadians. As one of the country's earliest social welfare programs, it aimed to reduce poverty among seniors and laid the foundation for Canada's broader social safety net for older adults.
If you found this video helpful, show your support by hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and dropping a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're always the first to catch our latest content.
In which province was oil discovered in 1947? Option A. Alberta. Option B. British Columbia. Option C. Ontario. Option D. Quebec. The correct answer is Option A. Alberta. Explanation. The discovery of oil in Alberta in 1947 near Leduc transformed Canada's economy by launching a booming energy industry. It marked the beginning of Alberta's rise as a major oil producer, significantly boosting national economic development and energy exports. What significant achievement did Canadians reach in 1951? Option A. They could afford cars. Option B. They could buy homes. Option C. They could afford basic necessities. Option D. They could travel internationally. The correct answer is Option C. They could afford basic necessities. Explanation: by 1951, most Canadians were able to afford basic necessities, such as food, clothing, and housing. This reflected the strong post-World War II economic recovery and rising living standards, marking an important shift toward national prosperity and improved quality of life. What supports Canada's high living standards today? Option A. Isolationist policies. Option B. Domestic production. Option C. High taxes. Option D. Trade with other nations. The correct answer is Option D. Trade with other nations. Explanation: Canada's high standard of living is strongly supported by international trade, especially with key partners like the United States. Trade allows access to a wide range of goods, services, and markets, fostering economic growth, job creation, and national prosperity. Which organization took over the role of GATT? Option A. IMF. Option B. WTO. Option C. World Bank. Option D. OECD. The correct answer is Option B. WTO. Explanation: the World Trade Organization, WTO, succeeded GATT in 1995 to regulate global trade more effectively. It expanded on GATT's principles by providing a stronger institutional framework for negotiating trade agreements and resolving disputes between member nations, ensuring fair and open international trade practices. What change occurred after the Depression's trade barriers? Option A. Increase in tariffs. Option B. Economic decline. Option C. Opening of trade. Option D. Rise of isolationism. The correct answer is Option C. Opening of trade. Explanation: following the Great Depression, countries moved away from protectionist policies and began reducing trade barriers. This opening of trade helped revive global economies, encouraged cooperation, and laid the foundation for modern international trade institutions like GATT and the WTO. Which act sets healthcare standards in Canada? Option A. Canada Health Act. Option B. Employment Insurance Act. Option C. Old Age Security Act. Option D. Pension Plan Act. The correct answer is Option A. Canada Health Act. Explanation: the Canada Health Act was enacted to establish national standards for publicly funded health care. It ensures that all Canadians have access to medically necessary hospital and physician services without paying directly, reinforcing the principles of universality, accessibility, and comprehensiveness in healthcare delivery. How did Canada's economy change in relation to the U.S. from 1945 to 1970? Option A. It became more isolated from U.S. markets. Option B. It experienced a decline in trade with the U.S. Option C. It grew closer, benefiting from increased trade and economic ties. Option D. It shifted focus to European markets instead. The correct answer is Option C. It grew closer, benefiting from increased trade and economic ties. Explanation: from 1945 to 1970, Canada's economic relationship with the U.S. deepened significantly. Increased trade, investment, and industrial cooperation with the U.S. led to stronger economic growth and integration, helping Canada modernize its economy and boost living standards. What was a key outcome of the 1947 oil discovery? Option A. Growth of the energy sector. Option B. Economic downturn. Option C. Less international trade. Option D. Decreased agriculture. The correct answer is Option A. Growth of the energy sector. Explanation: the 1947 oil discovery near Leduc, Alberta, marked the beginning of a booming Canadian energy industry. It spurred massive investment, job creation, and infrastructure development, becoming a major driver of national economic growth and elevating Alberta's importance in Canada's economy. How was post-war Canada's economy characterized? Option A. Economic isolation. Option B. Trade restrictions. Option C. Reliance on resources. Option D. Growth through international trade. The correct answer is Option D. Growth through international trade. Explanation. After World War II, Canada experienced strong economic growth fueled by expanding international trade, particularly with the United States. This trade-led growth boosted industrial production, increased employment, and significantly improved the standard of living for Canadians during the post-war era. What program was designed to assist individuals who are unemployed in 1940? Option A. Old Age Security. Option B. Employment Insurance. Option C. Canada Health Act. Option D. Quebec Pension Plan. The correct answer is Option B. Employment Insurance. Explanation. Employment insurance was introduced in 1940 to provide financial support to unemployed Canadians. It served as a safety net during periods of job loss, helping individuals manage basic needs and maintain stability during economic hardships and transitions. What significant social program was introduced in 1965? Option A. Old Age Security. Option B. Employment Insurance. Option C. Canada and Quebec Pension Plans. Option D. Universal Health Care. The correct answer is Option C. Canada and Quebec Pension Plans. Explanation. The Canada and Quebec Pension Plans were introduced in 1965 to provide retirement income to working Canadians. These programs ensure financial security for seniors by offering income support based on contributions made during their working years, forming a key part of Canada's public pension system. Which level of government administers publicly funded education? Option A. Federal Government. Option B. Provincial and territorial governments. Option C. Municipal governments. Option D. School boards. The correct answer is Option B. Provincial and territorial governments. Explanation. Provincial and territorial governments are responsible for administering publicly funded education in Canada. They set curriculum, funding models, and education policies within their jurisdictions, ensuring the education system meets local needs while upholding national values and standards. What enabled Canada to support social assistance programs? Option A. Population decrease. Option B. Economic downturn. Option C. Prosperity growth. Option D. Tax reduction. The correct answer is Option C. Prosperity growth. Explanation. Prosperity growth in Canada gave the government increased revenue and economic stability, allowing it to fund and expand social assistance programs. This economic strength enabled investments in health care, pensions, and unemployment support, reinforcing the nation's commitment to social welfare and equality. Which countries developed autonomy alongside Canada? Option A. United States and Mexico. Option B. France and Germany. Option C. Japan and China. Option D. Australia and New Zealand. The correct answer is Option D. Australia and New Zealand. Explanation. Australia and New Zealand, like Canada, evolved from British colonies into self-governing nations within the Commonwealth. They gradually gained full legislative independence while maintaining strong democratic institutions and ties to Britain, reflecting a parallel path of constitutional development and national autonomy. What does Canada's international engagement show? Option A. Significant contributions. Option B. Limited global role. Option C. Dependence on others. Option D. Focus on regional issues. The correct answer is Option A. Significant contributions. Explanation. Canada's active participation in international affairs highlights its ability to contribute meaningfully to global peace, development, and diplomacy. This engagement reflects Canada's autonomy, strong institutions, and commitment to global cooperation through efforts like peacekeeping, foreign aid, and multilateral partnerships. Which bloc did Eastern European countries join that ignited the Cold War? Option A. Democratic Bloc. Option B. Communist Bloc. Option C. Neutral Bloc. Option D. Socialist Bloc. The correct answer is Option B. Communist Bloc. Explanation. After World War II, Eastern European nations came under Soviet influence and joined the Communist bloc, aligning politically and militarily with the USSR. This division from Western democratic nations triggered the Cold War, a prolonged period of geopolitical tension between the East and West. What military alliance did Canada help create during the Cold War? Option A. Warsaw Pact. Option B. United Nations Peacekeeping Forces. Option C. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. Option D. Southeast Asia Treaty Organization, SEATO. The correct answer is Option C. North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. Explanation: Canada was a founding member of NATO in 1949, joining with other Western democracies to form a collective defense alliance. NATO aimed to deter Soviet expansion during the Cold War and promote stability by ensuring that an attack on one member would be treated as an attack on all. What was the main purpose of NORAD during the Cold War? Option A. To promote trade agreements. Option B. To establish diplomatic relations with the Soviet Union. Option C. To provide humanitarian aid. Option D. To enhance military cooperation against communist threats. The correct answer is Option D. To enhance military cooperation against communist threats. Explanation: NORAD, North American Aerospace Defense Command, was created in 1958 to coordinate defense between Canada and the U.S. against Soviet air attacks. It aimed to detect and respond to potential threats from long-range bombers or missiles, reinforcing continental security during the Cold War.